For years, I was living the life of a lukewarm Christian. I was going to church on Sunday. I was praying to God, crying out to God, listening to the message, feeling fed from the word that was being preached. But my Monday through Saturday reflected a life that wasn't Christ-like. I was living in sin, being around people I shouldn't be around, doing the things I shouldn't be doing. Then this verse really changed the way that I approach my salvation and my walk with Christ. And it comes from Revelation 3, verse 16. And it says, "So then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth." Now, this is Jesus speaking. Jesus is saying if you're lukewarm, he'll spew you out. Now, what does lukewarm mean? Now, when you look at lukewarm in the Greek language, it means to be tepid. Tepid is the lack of enthusiasm. Another use of the word lukewarm in the Greek language is the condition of fluctuating between torpor and fervor. Torpor means to have physical or mental inactivity, to be sluggish. Fervor means to have an intense, passionate feeling or fiery enthusiasm. Now you can see that the two are contrary of the other, right? And that's essentially the life I was living. I was having a fiery passion for Christ on Sunday, but then during the week, I was essentially living in sin, being inactive in my faith, being sluggish in my faith, and not truly seeking Christ with that fiery passion like I should have been. And Christ is saying that he will spew us out, he'll spit us out, those of us who are living lukewarm lives. In the verse before that, it says, "I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot." Christ is saying that he rathers us to be on fire for him or to be cold. It's either or. And it's not like I was on fire for Christ and I was just falling, I was making mistakes. That wasn't the case. I was praying, I was seeking God, but at the same time, I was out there living in the world, being of the world, knowing better. There's a difference between just making mistakes and falling and intentionally doing wrong and knowing better. It's all about your heart. God cares about your heart posture. Are you diligently trying to do better? Are you diligently seeking him, trying to grow closer to him and just falling and making mistakes? Or are you actually knowingly doing wrong, doing the things of the world? I would say ask yourself, do you feel like you're living as a lukewarm Christian? And if you are, what are you doing to come out of that to be on fire for Christ? Be blessed.